All right, it looks like we'll be hopping into the second map of the series, with New York took Blizzard World, and now we're going to be looking at Boston. See if Boston can come back on Hanamura. Now Hanamura have in the past been very good at 2CP. So let's see how this goes. They've got another bunker composition with note on the Brigida, no off tank for this team. Meanwhile, a more traditional dive coming out with Onimo being subbed in for Arc, and a Farah Mercy dive coming out from New York. Oh, an early kills going both ways. All right, it's still an even fight, but I don't think New York can win. Yeah, with mistakes going down, taking Sabiobi down, it doesn't look winnable. Unless Mono wants to try something here, he might be able to pull something. Nope, gonna pull back. Oh, Mono gets two. Oh, Jonak in the back, kind of helping him out. And dang, just like that, New York takes a lost fight and turns it into something great. And now there's a more traditional idea coming from Boston with a Brigida dive to and Striker on the Widowmaker. Catch the dive, shoot the Widow, shoot the Pharah. I like it. All right, it looks like New York is going to wrap around the left side of the point while Libero comes in over the top. And the dive comes through. Mistakes takes a big rocket. And Mono, Primal Raging around trying to keep everybody separated. And Note gets demeched. And it looks like he might go down. Yes, but at the cost of Onimo. Alright, and Transcendence forced late. That's good. It's good for Boston. And now New York looking strong on this point. They lost a couple people early, but they lost Onimo in particular and Meko. But looks like both of them got back pretty quick. And already Boston's on the back foot. Desperation already. New York showing dominance on this fight. Mistakes gets a couple kills. However, now he's got to deal with Sabiobi. And Sabiobi will take him down. Now there's still a presence on the point. Striker has gone Doomfist just for stall. And it appears to be working. Looks like New York has been forced to back off a little bit. Not quite staying, not quite being. Alright, Striker takes out Libero. I think that'll be the end. Yep, but New York gonna back off. They got 2 ticks in the first point, in the first push. I'm sure they're happy with how that went. And they've still got a couple ultimates, while Boston had to sink a lot into that. And New York will be coming up on 4 ults. Boston will have 3 at most. If there's gonna have to be some hero play coming out from Note, like a massive pulse bomb or a hero transcendence to save them. Or I guess, Striker could get some kills, and then that'll be fine too. Proof that not every fight is won with ults. All right, good shots from Striker. Good backline harassment from mistakes, making sure that fight was over before it began. And mistakes goes off the tracer onto a Brigida, back to the dive catch. And Libero will also go Brigida. So it looks like mirror comps between these two now. And looks like Mono is splitting off from the rest of his team as his team comes through the right side, and he goes through the left to try and get to the spawn, I guess. Now, a couple of kills already going in favor of Boston, but Mono turning around by taking out Striker, and he looks like he's gonna get Neko as well. Unless the healing is too great, the healing will be too much, and Neko will take down Mono. And with Gomsu still being in the fight, Primal raging, that's going to make this a lot more difficult for New York to take this. And Libero pops Rally just to stay on the to keep themselves alive in this fight. Let's see. I do not think. I think. All right, Onimo does get the res despite the boop, but even despite that, it looks like. Ooh, Jonak pops Trance. Yeah, I think that fight was already lost before that trance could ever be used. Not sure about that transcendence. Maybe it was a save yourself kind of transcendence. But yeah, after that, pretty disastrous push. It looks like New York is suddenly finding themselves behind in the ult economy, as there are 3 ults for Boston right now, and they all have rally armor, meaning that Neko, especially Neko, will have like Striker has 350 health right now. That is a Widowmaker that's going to be tough to kill. Their backline got a lot more durable all of a sudden because of the rally armor. That extra 150 armor is very powerful. Striker takes down Sabiolbi, wins the Widow duel, and takes down Onimo. Mistakes gets Meko. That's going to be a small stagger, not huge. Onimo will respawn around the same time. And Striker giving that little wave hello. Yep, you lost that push. Alright. And now there are 5 ults in favor of Boston. And it looks like there will be 4 for New York probably in this fight. Now, Jonak still has his... Oh, Jonak had an armor pack, not rally armor. Okay. Let's see. And it looks like the dive is coming in. Striker gets doved on by Mono. But Neko is right there for the assist. And Mistakes is taken down by Meko's self-destruct. And now Saviobi's got to contend with the angry Gamsu. But the help is there from Meko. Meko doing a great job healing and being aggressive. He's doing a very good job on that. Jonak pops another trance just to keep New York's hopes alive for this fight. They're doing all right. Kill on Gamsu. That's going to be important. And it looks, and I don't think Calyx is going to be able to res that. He is definitely not now. Libero takes out Mistakes, and there we go. New York finally takes that point with about 20 seconds left in their time bank. That does mean that all Boston has to do, they just have to cap with more time, with over a minute, and they'll basically have a pretty good chance of getting the point. But they do have to cap the point, and New York, they're gonna try their best to make that tough on them. So now, as we wait here, I want to talk for a second about Mono. I feel like he's doing a good job splitting off their team, but his team is also not staying alive because he's not there to protect them. And there is always have to be balance with that sort of thing. So I feel like if he can learn to get a little bit better with his management, he'll be doing a lot better. But right now, New York, I feel like they can do all right. Mono, they're doing the Bunker Orisa thing. All right, yeah, it looks like New York's gonna be running Boston's comp on defense. All right, looks like the point is coming in as there is a Sombra dive from Boston. So, Sabiobi versus. It looks like interesting. There's a triple DPS from Boston right now as Neko is on the Sombra. It's up to Kellex to get the healing in. Oh, and 2 kills on the supports early. Oh, Meko does. Sabiobi tries to stabilize it, but right now with the kills on the supports, it's not looking good for New York. Especially now that Meko goes down as well. Libero's down. All right, this is looking like it's going to be in favor of Boston this fight. They're probably gonna get the point. However, it took them a little bit of time, so it's still very possible for them to win. For New York to stabilize, but and then all right, so there's a couple ults for Boston, namely EMP and Valk. And then Meko and Sabiobi and Libero will probably all have ults for this fight. Oh, and Neko barely survives his EMP. And that didn't get much by the looks of things. Yeah, it was a questionable EMP. I think he should have just gotten out of there and just tried again later. Because he was not gonna get. He didn't get enough. But all right, he comes back in and gets a couple of kills. Note takes down Jonak, and just like that, this point may be flipping in favor of Boston. Note does get DMX'd by Libero's Riptire, but Striker returns the favor onto Meko. And then mistakes taken on Sabiobi. Yeah, this is looking like Boston might take this pretty darn quickly. And then, yeah, it's right now. Oh wait, New York pushes them off. Sabiobi gets a couple of kills, 3 kills, and just like that, the point flips back, and New York manages to stabilize. Man, Boston putting up a very similar showing to New York, getting almost almost the entire point in their first push. Let's see if they continue to get stalled out like they did. And oh, what a oh, wow, Sabiobi hitting some great shots. He's been doing really well in Widowmaker today. All right, and Libero holding up his shield, making sure Sabiobi doesn't die while he's sniping, giving him a little bit of safety against Striker and his Widowmaker. And Mistakes has switched on to the Brigida, by the way. Jonak, all right, Neko takes down Mono. All right, Note DMX Meko. Neko D-Meko's Meko. I had to say that once. And then, alright, so Gamsu does get a kill on Onimo, but it looks like it's still going to be New York's fight to win. Ooh, Sabiobi goes for a grapple shot and gets punished for it as Striker hits the shot first. Oh, and Jonak turns the favor though, taking down Striker late. That's a rough stagger. And they're probably not going to res that because you need res in the actual fighting. And then, so that means there will be 2 or 3 ultimates for Boston and 3 or 4 for New York. Probably 4. 4 and 3 and ults. Then again, also, Mono could charge his very quickly as well. So there is the possibility for 5 ults for New York by the end of this fight. Ooh, but Striker takes down Libero. And then Neko takes down Meko. That's so weird. That's so weird. It's so funny when their names are so similar. Okay. Mono. Mono going Primal just to stay alive and jumps into the point. I'm not sure about that. He was trying to stay alive there. He probably didn't want to do that. Oh, and Mecco C9s, and Boston will take the point with 3:25 in the time bank. Yeah, no, Mecco trying to avoid damage, gets off the point for even a couple, for even like that split second, and Boston gets the point. So that puts Boston in a very good position to win this map, putting them 1-1 going into halftime. And New York, on the other hand, going to have a legendary defense just to not lose this point. New York. Oh, they're probably not going to stick with this composition because Boston does have defense first. And so New York gets to make one last attack, and Boston has much more time to beat their time, though. And once again, the same odd composition. The same composition with the bunker without the off tank. I'm not sure how I feel about this composition because you really do need that off tank to keep Gamsu up. I mean, we saw it in the last time. Gamsu died in that fight and it kind of fell apart for them. Meanwhile, New York running goats. Running goats but with Sabiobi. Interesting. So they're running triple tank with a Widowmaker. They are sticking with the Reinhardt. Alright, they're going to go. I mean, I suppose if you have to cap the point quickly, this is the way to go. Gotta maintain pens on the point, though. But yeah, every kill is going in favor of New York. This composition, very strange, but seems to be working out decently well so far. Jonak already almost has ultimate after one team fight. That is the power of goats. That is the power of Moira with 3 tanks. They take so much damage and she just heals so much. She'll get coalescence every fight if you let her. Thing is, Boston has to not let her at this point. And and New York needs to get on the point right now. Because that's the way their comp works. They fight on the point or they don't fight at all. So it looks like they're just going to choose to see if they can get back to the point quickly, I'm guessing. Because they don't have time. Jonak's going to have to get on the point stat, and he's probably not going to be able to. This is going to, it looks like New York's going to have to be happy with 3. Yeah, New York's going to have to be happy with first point. I feel like they didn't push the point fast enough, because the way their comp works is point presence. But they didn't push for the point presence, so odd. They knew how to play it at first, but then they kind of didn't do it the same way on the second point, and it didn't work out as well. All right, and now New York doing their same composition with the Junkrat and the Widowmaker. All right, and there's a trap there, so Boston. Oh, to catch the Sombra because they had that last time. This is a good call. Interesting. Oh, looks like they're getting backcat by Sombra. Let's see. As the dive comes in, they're getting backcat by Sombra. And the Winston bubble, despite Gamsu not being alive anymore, it is keeping Kellex alive as he gets the res onto Gamsu. So the fight is still even. But right now, Neko and Mistakes are both on the point, and New York's got to get on the point. They're giving up a free tick here because Boston has had three people on the point for a while there. New York can't afford to just give up time like that. They've got to hold this for almost the entire map. I don't feel like this is. I don't see how this can go well because Gomsu goes down early and striker DMX Meko. Feel like the best that's gonna happen here. Feel like Boston's gonna take the first point, but then, yep, it's gonna be Boston taking this point. There's nothing you can do at this point. It's just Sabiobi left on the point, and they take it. Now all Boston has to do is get one tick on the second point, and after their showing last time, I wouldn't put it past them to do just that. Now the dive still has a Junkrat. I'm guessing Libero's gonna switch after this Riptire, cause this, oh, catches Neko with that Riptire. Interesting. And then Sabiobi snipes strikers. So that's gonna put an end to this fight pretty quick, pretty decisively as well. I don't. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do. Gamsu possibly could have. Jornak probably could have taken down Gamsu there, but don't want to risk that sort of thing. Over aggression is taking down many a team. No, Gamsu, no. The only ult for New York right now is Jonax. Transcendence is the only ult they have. Boston does have four ults. They have a distinct advantage in this fight. Gamsu taking down Sabiobi will also help with that, and with the res on Neko, that means Boston's two up in this fight. And then the D-Mech onto Meko, and that looks like that. Boston takes the second point. It's tied up going into halftime.